Yeah, hi there. These comments are for FW, and I am Michael, the founder owner and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT. And let's take a look at your situation here. So you completed integrated writing practice test number 8. It says, although the lecture and the reading focus on the same topic of fast food maybe effects, the two sources of information obviously contradict each other in the following 3 aspects. Alright, say first of all, in the reading passage it is said, probably don't even have to say, according to the reading passage you can just say fast food leads or could lead to the long-term effects of obesity even though the food provides convenience and availability. In contrast, a professor holds the view that fast food does not have much of an impact on obesity. To his way of thinking, the speaker claims that obesity is caused by the over-absorbed calories, you might say, and the fact that people do not consume the calories at the same time. See, this is where, okay, I need to go into the lecture now. This is what I'm having some trouble with right here, this information here. So I'm going to put this in red. Okay, now what we have to do is let's go into the lecture and let's see what it says. So that the long-term effects of obesity, that's the argument from the reading passage. So then the lecture says, in American society we have fast food chains like McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, and Kentucky Fried Chicken. Let's discuss the causes of obesity before we blame it on fast food chains. If you are not active and sit down in front of a TV or play video games, you will gain weight. Obesity is caused by an inactive lifestyle along with consuming more calories than are needed in a day. And this is not what you said here. So you have actually misrepresented information from the lecture. So you do not, under any circumstances, want to change the meaning of what you've listened to. So this is simply not accurate here. Okay, let's go to the next paragraph. Turning to the second point, I don't know, you have some grammatical issues here. You might want to say since how about can cause since fast food can cause high cholesterol, the writer, more and more people who eat fast food, I would say it this way, more and more people who eat fast food means society become much unhealthier. Raised by the reading material, the professor says that fast food restaurants could also have healthy food. I'm having some trouble understanding this. So raised by the reading material, the professor Well, let's see what it says here. Let's go back. So you're having some trouble explaining the information again. Okay, according to the reading passage, it's saying society is unhealthy because the options for fast food are limited. Although street food in countries like China and Mexico provide options with vegetables and fruit, fast food advertisements have unfortunately helped unhealthy food become a staple of the American diet. So you're not saying this here. This is important. So when we go back here, you need to say that according to the author in the reading passage, fast food restaurants have limited options for healthy foods. You say the evidence he uses in the lectures that fast food restaurants sell the apples and other fruits for children, and furthermore the calories which fast food contains would be informed to the customers so they can have healthier diets according to the information. This is another part where the professor not contradicts the argument in the passage. You're just not getting it. You're not understanding. You are not understanding what is being said. So if you go back to the lecture is in contrast. Remember, the reading passage is arguing that fast food restaurants have limited options for healthy food. And that's what's making an unhealthy society. The lecture disagrees with this. The lecture is saying here, it acknowledges that fast food chains do have a lot of fatty and cholesterol-driven food, but the lecture is also arguing that fast food restaurants have created options like apples or fruits for kids or more salad options. Also, you didn't say this here, in states like California and New York, the calorie count of each menu item must be on the menu so the consumer is more informed. So again, you're not able to exactly explain the most important points. Okay, and the final one, you say, finally, the author of the reading passage writes that the fast food serves unlimited unlimited free soda refills, which will cause gluttony. How about combine these two together because people cannot stop eating when they're facing... How about when they get things for free? But the professor refutes such an idea by pointing out that people should control the amount drinks and food that they are eating. As a matter of fact, they actually could decide not to eat such a large amount of fast food every day. So the main idea you might put here, according to the lecture, put that voice marker in there. So the main idea according to the lecture is not to stop people from going to fast food restaurants Okay, so as a matter of fact, they actually could decide not to eat such a large amount of fast food every day. So the main idea, according to the lecture, is not to stop people from going to fast food restaurants, but to maybe encourage them to exercise self-control in their Remember, you have to look at the word conception. You have to know that that's not the appropriate word here. So it's your job, even if you use a spell checker, you have to use a spell checker and make sure that it's choosing the appropriate words that most effectively communicate your ideas. The word here is consumption, not conception. So, but to encourage them to exercise self-control in their consumption of fast food. Let people have Okay, so I think we have it. So these are some of the changes that I would make here. Now, when we look at what you have written and we go to the rubrics, again, like you did on your first practice test, you have a misunderstanding, I think. You're not really able to fully understand what you are writing. So again, you're in the 2 range. Your response demonstrates a misunderstanding, or you have completely omitted the overall connection between the lecture and the reading. Your response has left out important information from the lecture. Yes. Your response contains language errors or expressions that make connections or meaning unclear at key junctures, such as your thesis or topic statements. Right? So it's tough, but it is what it is. So you still continue to have problems. And part of what you have to do is you have to look at what the root of the problem is. In my opinion, you have some vocabulary and some grammar limitations, and these limitations are making it difficult for you, I think, to really explain your ideas. So because of your vocabulary problems, you're misunderstanding ideas, I think, from the reading passage in the lecture, and you're not able to accurately explain that information. So your score here, I'm going to put you in the 2 range, 2.0 out of 5, 14 points out of 30. Right there. Now if you go into our syllabus to see, under integrated writing I gave you 2.0. This is going to put you at, yeah, I'm going to make it a little higher here. I'm going to make this, I'm going to put you at 2.75 out of 5 here. That's going to put you at 73 points out of 100. So that puts you here at, 18 points. I'll put you at 18 points out of 30. So I don't think you can get into the 3 range, especially because of this paragraph. This was totally false. This had nothing to do with the information in the lecture. So that was a key problem, and then a lot of language use issues in other parts of the essay as well. All right, thank you for completing the practice test.